I am on the Paleolithic diet because I have gained weight. I'm over 40 and I'm feeling fat. I know that I eat emotionally. My little children get to squall, and my husband says something hateful, and I've eaten a hot dog before I've even known what I've done. And then I'm in a closet eating a sleeve of Weight Watchers snacks, and then I praise God that Weight Watchers didn't have a limit on how many times I could join. Because I have done Weight Watchers 9 times. Most of them lasted about a week, because I don't know if y'all know about Weight Watchers, but they put a food value on things. So an apple's 1 point. You don't want an apple. You want a Snickers bar, but they're about 12 points, and you get about 22 points for the day, and you are so hungry that you could eat the wallpaper off the walls. And my sister always goes on it with me, and she would call me from Middle Tennessee and say, "It's noon and I've eaten all my points." You know, I did do a movie with Reese Witherspoon. That was something that came out of heaven, dropped in my lap. But we talked about magnesium on set. We would set, and, she's so tiny, and I wanted to hold her like a baby. But women get together and talk about, are you taking enough magnesium? Are you having your bowel movements okay? Are you on hormones? Are you on hormone replacement therapy? What are you doing for your this, that? It brings people together, like when you had your babies. I think when you're having your babies, you talk about, I had a C-section and, all that. It's now, menopause is that for me now. Because he is now since married and gone off with his wife and her people. And that's what boys do. They cling to their wife. That's biblical. He said to me, "Mom, she is now my immediate family. You are my extended." That's what he said to me right before they got married. And he said, "Mom, that's biblical. I'm supposed to cling to my wife." And I thought, why did I show him the Bible? I went to bed, woke up, couldn't see. So I go to my little eye doctor in Knoxville, who is so yummy. He's in his 80s. And he's tiny. He comes about here on me. And he looks like Mr. Magoo. Do y'all remember that? He wears blue jeans that look homemade. I know they're not. But they're up under his armpits. And he loves Cheesecake Factory. He likes the mango. And he's so darling. He goes, "Lynn, you're going to have power on top, rain on the bottom." And he said, "You're going to be fine." But I said, "When I'm on stage, I don't like these glasses. I'm going to try contacts." He straddled me. And he wallered me for an hour trying to get contacts in my eyeballs. And you think that I could have done that. I've had 3 babies 2 different ways. I've had some crap happen to me. And he would say, "Keep your eye open." He wallered me, and I thought, should we get married? And he finally said, "I can't do it, Lynn. You keep closing your eyes." And so I went home, and my husband said, "I can do it. I'll put those contacts in." And I thought, oh, my Lord, if he touches my eyeball, he'll want to touch something else. Okay, here's something that's different. Now that they're having little children, so different than when I had mine. There was a book that I read in and out, and I bet a bunch of y'all that are my age read this one too. What to expect when you're expecting. Yeah, it was a hateful book, but it was true. And they would say things to you like, "You're going to have a hemorrhoid in the 7th month on the 4th day at 2 o'clock in the afternoon." And you'll be like, "Hey everybody, this is Lynn Morgan, and my book is available now, What in the World?" And I hope that y'all find it funny. I hope you get a good laugh. I hope you maybe cry a little bit, but in a sweet way. And I hope you feel inspired. I hope you know that dreams never die and to keep going for it. Okay.